final question is, do you want to unmute? You have a great one.
Oh, thank you. Hey there.
Hey. Welcome from Egypt.
I'm in Mexico now. Thanks.
Oh, you're Mexico.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I'm in Mexico. Hey, thanks, John, for the nice, the nice talk. Thank you, Yifat, for having us. And lots of companies, medium and big size companies, they do lots of efforts now in Google Plus and different platforms, engaging with their customers, having good conversations, and enabling different kind of activities and doing online community management. How can we link this customer experience manager role within community management? Do you think this physical person can have a role within the community? Should he be the community manager himself? How can we embed both of them?
And it really depends on the business you're in, and it depends on the brand you have. So let me give you two examples. If you have a customer experience manager within your business, let's say you're a 3-person business, a solopreneur, and maybe you got a couple of virtual assistants, right? If the brand is built around you, you better not be engaging necessarily with the social community, through somebody else, right? Because you are the brand, and you need to be engaged directly, writing those posts and responding to comments and doing that work, right? So that depends, again, that's not a task you want to outsource. What you'd want to do in that situation is use that virtual assistant to take one of your other tasks away. Like if you're doing your own finances, or you're doing some accounts planning, or you're doing your own travel, right? Maybe you're making your own travel reservations, or putting stuff on websites. Maybe you outsource that to a virtual assistant, and you take the time to write and generate your own post. On the other hand, if you're a big Fortune 500 company, like I know many of the big Fortune 500 companies, they have people that speak on behalf of their brand and engage in the social communities on behalf of the big company, because it's a less personalized brand. So in that case, it's totally common to outsource Twitter feeds, posts to Facebook, to LinkedIn. The people behind those big company posts and communities aren't, they're not the solopreneur, right? So I think it's a matter of what type of business do you have as to whether or not it's appropriate to use a VA or a third person to engage with that community.
So actually what I hear you say, John, is that a community manager and an engagement manager could be a community manager if that fit the role. But yes, either way, it has to be someone engaging. And to run a community, you do need someone engaging. So if that person is able to do both jobs, great. And if not, then you'll have 2 people, right? One community manager and one is the customer experience manager.
Right. Like that community manager, a lot of professional firms, let's say you're a professional law firm that does estate planning, right? And you might be in a firm with 4 other partners. One of them may start a community by starting a discussion group or, a Google Circle on, wills, right? And estate planning, and then moderate and provide content and own that community, right? On behalf of the larger law firm, right? So again, it depends. But the thing I would caution is if you're a solopreneur or you're an information products marketer or someone who's building a brand around your persona, then you better not outsource that function and to someone else, because they really can't speak from you, and you're really missing out. I mean, one of the things I think would be a fatal flaw for a solopreneur to do would be to totally outsource their customer experience manager role. Mm-hmm. I mean, nobody cares about your customers more than you do, and you need to have some amount of face-to-face, one-to-one, interpersonal engagement with your customers or clients, right? So again, if you're a single solopreneur, I would use that virtual assistant to offload you versus outsourcing all your customer experience manager functions to that VA.